think that's what I call it. Sorry about that, they wanted me to sign it. Maybe, I don't know how to maybe it shows me the switch stronger. I can't imagine. There's a crossbow. I don't have a crossbow. Sniper rifle. Interesting. Machine gun. Don't remember that. I've been seeing shotguns, so I'm surprised at that. Oh, yeah. It's not alphabetical order. The Delta is supposed to be stronger than the Magnum. Does it make sense? But then the Uzi is stronger than the crossbow and the Magnum. Magnum, we know it down here makes sense. The sniper rifle was stronger. But then the assault rifle is stronger than the Magnum handgun. Probably not. Probably not what that means. Eventually, I would list all these. I don't know what this question mark means. I got them randomly, or oh, this is unread. Okay, so question mark means I haven't read them yet. So I guess when the first time I played this, I beat it. I usually got all of them. Didn't want to listen to them, I guess. But I can do that later after I beat the game just once, and then I can show off or listen to those two things again. Oh, you can even listen to the radios, man. That's surprising. I don't know if that other one. Oh, there's downloaded content. Okay. So it wasn't no like DLCs or anything. It's just like T-shirts and like TV prompts, stuff for your character and stuff. Your avatar and that for this game. So let's continue where we left off last. So last time was about 90 minutes long. This one might be also 90 minutes long. Something I forgot to see last time was the date, time, and everything. So it's 11:39 a.m. It's March the 17th. So I forgot to say that last time, so I am sorry about that. I like to, keep that, say every time for people to know when I do these and stuff, and all that good stuff. I don't know what that blinking light was. Probably just reflections of reflect what?
The man has encountered this before. He has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
This kind of looks like Barry's car, I think, in the main game, where it kind of looks like his car in the main game. I don't remember which one it is. It looks very familiar for me, but I could be wrong. It could be her car, I guess. She ran in there.
Good.
And then might play more games I just like to play without actually trying achievements and stuff. Like I said before, I might play normal Alan Wake, maybe. Depends how this goes. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Oh, this is for the main... Oh, this way... Oh, wow. We get 2 shotguns. So I guess that's why there's 2 different types of, ammo. That's why there's no more shotgun shells and shotguns, where they don't... You can use 2 different things. Huh. Interesting. I don't remember how much was the Magnum. Imagine since I couldn't really find it. I don't. Is it 10 manuscripts? Because this is 30. I imagine the more you need them, the more stronger the weapon is. So.
Oh look, Mr. Hero's here. You ready to save the day?
But it does show another flag, so this is the bigger one, the fire one. Feels like very fast. Does more damage. Oh, it's like, oh, it's this. Oh. Oh, you just stood still for them to shoot him. And then many other old games I might want to go back and try to play it. Look at all the little special things that I know I'd like to go back to as well as maybe the first game and stuff. And maybe looking at artworks I might have not watched or looked at the first time and stuff and show you guys. You know, stuff like that. Go back to my actually not doing for achievements, but actually just showing off the game and showing off story.
I told you I'm a psycho. Really?
Because with his weird acting or like comedy acting, whenever he like this guy doesn't want to do like a third one, because he's like, I did it twice, I don't know if I want to do it a third time, or will he be like really good? Like, yeah, I'm doing another one, man. Let me feel myself in the seat. I guess they can always remake the 2, remake both of them for they can make it look better, and like remake the the TV stuff way to make it look better before you can like go do it, I guess. Or just have like an old Alan Wake and a third one, try and solve like another mystery or something. That'd be kind of cool too. Did I get the items already? Alright, we keep moving. I know we keep going. I thought this is it. Let's keep going.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done.
Shut up!
Like G-Man almost. He just G-Man doesn't really talk. Little box. I don't know, even if you like shoot them with bird missiles or like with stuff. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. I know the shotgun was like 40, I think, or something like that. And this is the one that you at least a little bit. Right? See which one I like more. Shotgun's like 2 shots per kill for most enemies. Let's see what this one does, I guess. No, that's on a checkpoint. I guess that's, oh, here's a checkpoint. I don't know, in these, like, I don't really feel like listen to music, because I want to, pay attention more to this instead of listening and stuff. It's these ones will be more focused on the game itself now. Listen to music. Am I talking about the game and stuff? Whatever paper. I'm still listening to stuff like video games or YouTube videos, but not music. I don't really need to look around because like all the manuscripts and the collectibles, I guess. So I don't really need to look around, I guess. I think most of the boxes are just your main path, so it won't be that hard to miss. I'm not sure why they put a shotgun there, I guess for people.
Okay. Be able to figure this out.
Oh, is that it? No manuscript reading? I just guessed and like, oh, that's it. Well, it takes a lot more machine gun ammo to kill them. With a shotgun, but that's fine, I still want to try it out and stuff. Always gotta get those checkpoints. don't think the game meant you to do this, but it's gonna be our little secret. Just walk around, I guess. So I'm not sure where I need to go now. Where would I supposed to go? Not this way. Did I just miss the gate or something? I don't know where to go. I don't think this is the right way. But why would this be here though? No, is that? Oh, there it is. I just missed it. Okay, I just went past it. Oh, so there's a completely different way I could have gone, I guess. Or is that the right way? I don't know now. Okay, so that is the right way. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is the start of the... Okay. Wasn't certain exactly the right way or not there.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out. Get by those.
Let's get back to the other weapon I was using. It's decent, but you use a lot of ammo for... These are guys that's... No, these are something else. Yeah, I wasn't sure if those are guys that split in two if you shoot them with light or hit them with light, so I wasn't sure. It is kind of weird how interesting, I guess, how they didn't decide like, oh, don't let's not use the audio from those things, but just show them doing it instead. Right, don't go this way. Oh, it's starting over here. I guess not. I guess what they just make the flashlight much faster than usually. I remember being much lower in the first games. I guess what they did, like, let's go with one flashlight. Another one.
I can smell you. I can smell you out there.
I smell that bad?
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes,
Damn
I am.
straight.
Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's, almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Uh-huh.
Right.
How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like,
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy.
Evil twin?
Thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
The light really making her look really weird. Like, the way she looks way better in darkness than light. I think the lights are so bright that it just messes with the filter of the game or something. It's like, I just can't explain what I'm just trying to say. Like, let me get like a low res or something on her like face and glasses and stuff. It looks really weird. She had to save it. Nope, nothing else. Okay. Hey. There. Oh, this is where I switched to one thing. Okay. I don't want to check over there, but I'm pretty sure that's just one of the manuscripts was, probably. Imagine when you picked all those up, you already knew check. Just a lot of sites to go to see here.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-killer.
Fat huge flashlight and all the like bright items to destroy it. But he's kind of fucked with the light. Easy to destroy darkness.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket, the weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
We have like an arcade machine in there, like thing. It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Okay. What does that mean? Imagine I compare this with this. So it was late at night. We're gonna mess with this. What is gonna be messed with? I can mess with nothing here. Okay, so nothing of that. Okay, so the night was it was late at night, and then summer was almost over with. So imagine it's since that's probably summer, I guess January was the next summer. So I guess late at night. I guess it was this late at night playing video games. Oh, it's one of those old type of games. I can't imagine playing it. Kinda cool. Oh, no wait. Oh wait a minute. There's three things. So it was late at night. The summer was almost over. So maybe it has nothing to do with this then. Oh, I guess I can't really do anything with that anymore. Shit. I think I was supposed to do this one first. Can I do this over, I guess? I don't know. I guess that's in there somewhere? I don't know.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right.
Oh, maybe I did it wrong. I don't know, did I do it wrong?
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got is going to be mine. Your
I
life,
didn't really like the
your wife.
I thought there were only two things.
What are you gonna do about it?
Sometimes I gotta do it over, I think.
The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! What do you say, buddy?
What do you say, buddy? Maybe I missed it, maybe I don't really know.
The rush
Maybe
of
you should
darkness
set it
is
in.
unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the Champion of Light back with its dark currents.
I don't know if that was supposed to happen or if I did it wrong.
Again, he enters the world. Now he sees the trap for what it is. It loops back into itself. Here it is. Back.
Again, don't know if I did that wrong or that's supposed to happen. It felt too weird to be wrong, I guess? I don't know. I don't remember. I think he was a dude multiple times. I'm pretty sure about that, but...
Oh, not birds again.
Not the bird.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Emma? You here?
Hold on, Emma, I gotta get bullets. Emma?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then, just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Fuck. Hold on. I feel like my pillow is stabbing me or something. I kept on checking to see if I could sit on this first. Oh, that was possible.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay, if you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
The frictionless card that doesn't do anything.
Just the battery.
Do I have it?
That'll save time.
I guess so. I don't have it in my inventory though.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening, and you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, well, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and
I
you
guess
kind
the radio is
of get
different.
how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. Might as well have been here forever. Keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
I guess there's only, I only seen like 2 or 3 radios. I guess that means you gotta do it 2 or 3 times. Depends if every time is different. It looked like there was like 9 or 6 or 9 like radio things. Imagine if there's only 3 in a full game, and you can do it 2 more times. What is it, 3 times I guess? Depends again if there is anything.
Okay, so this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know, they all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves, we have a couple of drinks, and then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crabby day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this. Yeah! Did you see that? Oh man, did you see her? Boom!
More than anything else, that sex are animals. It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be storytellers. But on a rare occasion, the line between fiction, imagination, and reality
So instead of fucking her, he kills her, like, I guess like that crazy death, he does that instead. Night Springs. That's why I like the
Well, this should be perfectly safe. Now I just need her to charge this up.
think there is an achievement that you seem to get that's like to 2,000 or something like that. I'm not sure they need to fight us or enemies or what, but I'm not sure what they are called. I think it's called a shadow. So maybe 2,000 normal enemies, I guess.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
What if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Apparently if I do this, he goes
Yeah,
backwards.
I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps. The guy who looks like me is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
Right. You have to really get wherever you came from. So much are not the same. If you can kill them, like this time, they actually turn into like people or enemies, I guess. I don't really know what happened in the first one, but maybe it's like later in the game or something. Maybe. Shit, shot him right when he's trying to get into his bird mode.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
So, let's do wheel on the thing. Oop. Place the battery for the lights will blink again. Oop. God damn it. I give you the B button, the action button. Not the A button. And then we turn on the radio.
could be in trouble. Better hurry.
What was that? Looked like there's a manuscript in the thing.
Emma! Coming! It's not a bad thing! Nothing! Just keep your head down! It's okay. It's safe now.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good.
But she did
It doesn't
stay
have to
here
happen
last time,
exactly the
didn't
same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
I just work on this card, it doesn't do anything.
Memory of fate haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Damn. Okay. Some people just can't be saved. So last time I did that one, it did this thing, so I want to check this other one and see what it does. I guess it's nothing other. Maybe it's another TV, or I guess it's just a manuscript, I guess. But why would master key only opens up like 3 doors? It makes no sense. Nothing else, nothing else. Again, I got all the collectibles, so I don't need to worry about that,
It's
but
said that
it's
nobody knows what the future might bring. But for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
But at least there's no, like, real
Mount
people in
Redtooth,
these trains, right?
its
all just
top
all
littered
changing.
with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether. As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Okay.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a car.
Oh shit, forgot about that. God damn, I just missed it too. Son of a bitch. Oh well. And later I want to beat this. Probably not this time, maybe next time. I'll go back as I do the manuscripts, go back and listen to all the little radio things too, since I got all those too, I think. Oh, this was in here. I thought it was like a box. I guess it is a box. A item or bullets box, but not a manuscript box. I'm not sure the tear gas actually does anything to me. Box on this. This one's 15, it has the sniper rifle, so 15 is not as good as a shotgun, okay. So how does he know her car is here in a different location? I don't understand that, since it wasn't here last time, it was in a different place. I guess I mean you're supposed to be there, okay. Okay. Maybe I'll have to try the shotgun out, or the sniper rifle, just to see if it's better. Because you can't have to zoom in that scope. Pretty slow. But most games with slower weapons means it's much stronger, so maybe wrong. You just gotta shoot them in the head to make it one hit kill damage. Another girl. We should be burning in some light.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Okay.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed. I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Too hot, that scientist girl, she don't know bad about I'll be able to talk to her. Why not?
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Let's go back to this bright monitor that doesn't look like anything. Oh shit, I almost jumped right over it. Damn it. That would be pretty cool. I guess I can't do that. Shit. Oh, come on. Come on, game. I'm moving so fast the game couldn't catch up. Okay, the game really had trouble not being so slow there for some reason, still being so much slower for me.
These beams hate the light, am I correct?
Can you hear me?
You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way. All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I guess they didn't like that.
course not. Why? They don't like light, so what do you expect? Okay.
Damn mountain's trying to kill me.
God damn it. Fucking monsters. That everybody? Looks like it.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Okay.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this? Why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
I think I'll be done soon. Oop, battery's over here.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary.
I thought like the boxes, something
Mere
like
words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a break after this and try to upload one video today since I was only able to upload one yesterday, so I'll try to do at least one today too. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to upload it first.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
When do I get that saving checkpoint?
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
Sound cut out again.
I could be
Sound cut
like your
out again.
wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
God. No checkpoint. No big major checkpoint. I'm waiting for the checkpoint to happen before I can know for sure I'm gonna start. Oh, here, guys. Maybe you want to do this. It's doing the circle thing, but not doing that big autosave. I think that's good enough, I guess. I guess that's some bit now. I'm gonna start the next one next time later. Maybe, well, I guess not really. I don't know. Maybe later today. If not, most likely tomorrow. Depends how I feel like later today. If my headache goes away and stuff like that, maybe I come back and do part 3 today. But if not, probably tomorrow. So yeah, catch you guys later. Catch you guys later. Wait, catch you guys later. How do I used to do it? Catch you guys next time. and catch you guys later. Okay guys, that's gonna be it, so let's just quit I guess. So make sure it saves and stuff. Okay guys, catch you guys later on Alan Wake American Nightmare. Catch you guys next time.